to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. And if you're new here, hello. My name is Ashley. I run things here at Eau Crow Gal. And this is the intro. This is before the chaos begins. This is the intro to what I'm hoping will be the documentation of me doing a 48-hour fast and doing it successfully. Why am I doing this? So I recently answered in a Q&A, I believe it was part 1 of the Q&A little series that I've been doing. I'll post it in the cards if you have not seen it. Someone asked, I think they said, like, would you ever do an extended fast or a 24-hour fast or something along those lines? And my answer was a little all over the place. I was like, maybe, probably not, no, well, would you guys be interested? I was kind of like everywhere. And then last week, my friend Erika over at Time to Shrink actually messaged me, and we were going back and forth about another collab, and then she was like, how would you feel about doing a fast together? And I don't know what's in that South Carolina water. There's some kind of like mind control properties, but she got me to agree to an attempt at a 48-hour fast. Now I keep saying like attempted 48-hour fast because usually I intermittent fast every day of the week, and usually about 2 days out of the week, I break my fast before my eating window starts, just because I'm really, really hungry. And that's only 16 hours, and this is 48 hours. So I'm a little, I'm approaching this with some trepidation, just because 48 hours is a long time. We kind of debated about doing 24, but Erika said that once you get past 24, it's kind of smooth sailing. Everyone's different, but that was her opinion. She is, I don't want to say she's an expert, but she is very familiar with doing like extended fasts. To be honest, I kind of always looked down on doing like a 24 or 48-hour fast, only because I always have associated it with like starving yourself, just because I feel like it's so long to not be eating. And that's just kind of like my naivete and like my jaded viewpoint on fasting, because I started doing more research, and a 48-hour fast is actually considered an intermittent fast. It's a longer intermittent fast, but it's still considered to be intermittent. And there are a lot of benefits to doing an extended fast like that. Everything from helping you with your weight loss, your blood sugar levels, reducing inflammation. Like, there are a lot of beneficial properties to doing an extended fast. So I guess my point is, once I read more about it, I was less judgmental and more kind of like, if I could do it, that would be kind of cool. So I feel like because I've been intermittent fasting for a while now, that's been a good practice. I'm not just jumping in from like normally eating breakfast every morning at 9 a.m. Like, I usually don't eat until about 12:30. So I feel like it's been at least a good jump start. Like, definitely not 48 hours, like it's only 16, but it's a good jump start to this entire thing. So how this is gonna work is so it's currently, let me show you my phone. It's currently Sunday at 7:59. Erika advised that I, eat kind of an earlier dinner, so that on Tuesday when I break it, I can, eat earlier. So I finished eating around 5:50, and I started my fasting app at 6 o'clock. So I'm using the Zero fasting app. I'm pretty sure a lot of my keto friends use this app as well. And I hit that at 6 p.m. So again, because this is really new to me and slightly intimidating, I am going to be doing it my way and to the best of my ability. My plan is to consume all the liquids. I am going to be conscious of my artificial sweeteners, but I'm not gonna be hard on myself. This is the first time that I've done it. And if right now I have to start with maybe having more artificial sweeteners than I would like, then that's fine. Next time I'll have something to work on. So I'm gonna be, drinking regular water, drinking sparkling water, drinking water with my stevia water enhancers. I am gonna be having a tablespoon of heavy whipping cream in my coffee in the morning. I bought Gatorade Zero so that I have some electrolytes. I have some green tea. I bought gum, and I have salt flakes if I really am getting like a desire to to eat. Not even maybe to eat, but just if I kind of feel that hunger a brewing, then I'm going to try to stave it off with those things. That being said, I want to push through. I want to do it. And I am going to do my best. I'm going to really, really try. But if I am at a point where I literally feel like my body can't handle it anymore and like I need to feed my body, I am going to eat. So it's gonna kind of be a guessing game to see how far that I can go, but I'm really excited. I like challenges. I like things that are very structured, and I like that I'm doing it with someone. So yeah, I normally eat a lot later than like 5:15. Normally we eat around 7. Lately, I've been eating really late, like 9, because I've been working nights. When that's the case, I push my eating window the next day. But I feel good right now. I am gonna go enjoy a relaxing bath. It's been a long weekend. I'm gonna go do that. I have my big water cup over there loaded with ice and water and my tropical sweet leaf stevia drops, and I'm gonna go enjoy that in the bathtub. Normally I would have a glass of wine, but it's not fasting approved, unfortunately. And yeah, I will just check in with y'all in the morning. All right guys, it is Monday morning. It is 8:50 currently. Oh my gosh, I have not slowed down. I got up at 7:30 when Daisy got up, and have not stopped since. Normally I teach weekday mornings. I get up at 4:30 in the morning. But this morning I thought to myself, or yesterday I thought to myself, I would rather not teach and just sleep, because I feel like I'm gonna play head games with myself, and if I get up that early, I'm gonna wanna eat. I don't know, I just had a feeling. Normally I can intermittent fast fine waking up that early, but I just had a feeling that I was gonna like psych myself out and then be hungry. So I'm like, I'd rather just sleep through that time. So I canceled my classes. Yesterday I canceled my classes, so I slept until 7:30. I am currently having 10 ounces of the Great Value coconut coffee K-Cup. With 1 tablespoon of heavy whipping cream. That is all of the fat I will be consuming today, or all of the calories I will be consuming today. I feel great. I feel well rested. I currently do not feel hungry. I weighed myself this morning. I weigh myself when I first wake up after I pee, and I weighed 138 even, 138.0. I am not doing this fast to lose weight. If I lose like anything, I will be happy. The lowest I've seen on the scale, I think, since I've been on keto has been 137.2, and I've mentioned here and there that I would like to get down to 135 and just see how I feel, see how we're feeling, and then kind of like go from there in terms of if I want to be in like maintenance mode, or if I want to start incorporating more exercise to kind of tone up like my arms and my tummy. So that being said, we shall see. I'm really just doing this as a personal challenge to myself, and to see if I really feel the benefits of like, you know, feeling that extra energy and you know, getting over that hump of like feeling hungry, and just, I guess, just seeing what it does to my body, to be completely honest. I'm not like a food chemist, a nutritionist, a scientist. I'm not any of those things, and I'm just doing this as kind of like an experiment, because I want to know how my body reacts to this kind of fast. We have a busy day today, and I think that's gonna work in my favor. We are gonna go to the play place this morning. Daisy has a doctor's appointment, and then we're gonna go to my parents' house. So I feel like that's good. The fact that our schedule is like stacked is going to leave less room for me to think about food. I am bringing a ton of stuff with me today, because once we leave, we're gonna be gone all day long. So I am bringing my salt, my Gatorade, my water cup, my sweet leaf drops. I do plan on swinging through Starbucks today and getting a green tea. That's really good to help with the electrolytes that I will need. So I do plan on doing that. What else was I gonna bring? I think that's about my gum, just in case the gum is like a last resort. I don't want to eat that if I don't have to, because it is 5 calories a stick, and I know that's not that big of a deal, but technically I shouldn't be going over the 50 calories from the heavy whipping cream. So that is like a last resort. If I kind of feel like I might give in and give up, I'm gonna try that. And then if that doesn't work, I'll probably eat. So that's the plan on that. I will check in with you guys in a couple hours, and then we'll just go from there. All right, guys, it is 12:01. We are just now leaving the play place, and so far so good. I'm not hungry, but there is a side of me that's like, it's noon, you should be eating. That's normally when you break your fast. I did finish my entire cup of coffee at home. I'm almost done with this. I don't know how many ounces this is.
Mommy, I can't drink that.
Yeah, you can have some. I'm almost done with that. I don't know how many ounces it is. It's water with the tropical sweet leaf drops in it. I did have a couple flakes of salt while we were at the play place. That sounds so weird that I have to like document it. I had a couple salt flakes. I also want to say,
okay, I'm gonna finish.
Okay, I also want to say that it's possible that this part was edited out, but earlier this morning I was talking about how talking about salt, you know, kind of helping with my hunger, and you know, chewing the gum to help when I'm really hungry. And I just want to say that I'm well aware the entire point of consuming sodium is because it's an electrolyte and you're trying to replenish your electrolytes. I know this. For me, the physical act of like putting something in my mouth, eating it, like chewing it, sucking on it, whatever, is I feel like it will kind of trick my mind a little bit in terms of like, oh, you are eating something. So okay, so I just want you guys to know, I don't want you to think like, you're an idiot. The whole reason you're having sodium salt is because it's an electrolyte. I know that, but I feel like it does two things. It has a dual purpose. So again, I'm feeling good. That part in my brain is just like, ding, 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 time to eat. So we're just gonna continue on with our day. We're gonna go get gas. We are going to...
I'm gonna stop.
What?
Talk.
You are gonna talk, yeah. When I'm done talking to you guys, Daisy wants to talk to you. We're gonna go get gas. We're gonna go walk around the mall a little bit. And then if we have time, maybe hit a park before her doctor's appointment.
Can I go on the ride?
On the ride?
Yeah.
We'll see. All right, so I will pop back on here.
I'm going to talk.
I know, honey. I probably won't be back on until post doctor's appointment. So probably not until like 3 or later, unless like something really pivotal occurs. Okay. Tell them what you're gonna go do.
People, I'm gonna go. We're leaving the play place.
We're leaving the play place, yeah.
And we're gonna go to a candle store, and we're gonna go on the ride.
We're gonna go to the candle store and we're gonna go on the ride?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I'm gonna go on the cold one, and I'm gonna go on the ice cream one.
What do we have to do before we go to the mall?
Huh?
What do we have to do before we go to the mall? We have to go get
gas.
Go get gas. Yeah.
And we're gonna go to candle store.
Yeah, and you can say you told them what we're gonna do. So you can say, I'll check in with you later.
I'll check in with you later. What's better than I put?
Hi guys. Okay, back in the car again. It's 3:18. We just finished her doctor's appointment. Man, we had to wait a lot longer than normal. I mean, not too bad, but longer than normal. In terms of how I'm feeling, I am feeling good. I am hungry, but I'm not like ravenous, starving, which really, really surprises me. I did go through Starbucks before we, on the way to the doctor, and I got a Trenta green iced tea. I did get 4 pumps of sugar-free vanilla, but I didn't add any other sweetener. Normally I would add some more stevia in there, but I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best to try to pump the brakes with the sweetener. So now we're off to my parents. Once I get there, I'm probably gonna start drinking some more water. I haven't really had time to refill my water today, which is not good. So when we get there, I'm either gonna have a sparkling water or like refill my blue cup. I drank all the water that was in there. So yeah, feeling a little hungry, but doing okay. So we will check in with you guys later. All right, y'all, it's been a while. It is currently 9:15. The last time I talked to you, it was like 3:30-ish. We have had a long day. Daisy and I mean, we're always out doing stuff, but we're rarely gone all day long. We were gone all day. The last time that I talked to you, I was having the Trenta, I was still drinking my Trenta green tea. I finished that entire thing. I then was kind of having, I probably had like four more times that I had some salt, a couple salt flakes here and there. I did chew one stick of gum. Again, sounds like so weird to be logging that, like, I chewed gum. I chewed a stick of gum. I had a sparkling water. I refilled that water that you saw earlier, which I think is 20 ounces. I refilled that all the way, and I drank, I would say probably about 16 ounces of Gatorade Zero. That's it. That's all I've had. I did it, you guys. I got through, what hour are we on? I'm on hour 27 of fasting, which is crazy. You guys, my mind is kind of blown. I was extremely skeptical because I just thought it was going to be impossible. And I have to be completely honest, not one time today did I feel ravenous or starving or like I was like depriving myself. Even in that, you know, this 6-hour gap that I haven't talked to you guys, I went through, I think when I talked to you at 3, I had said like I was hungry but I wasn't starving. I think I said something like that. That lasted for maybe about a half an hour. Then I went through this phase of being like super high on energy and not hungry in the slightest, like in the slightest. We were at my parents' house, everyone ate dinner. I was just chilling. I was completely fine. I didn't eat anything. I just kept, was like drinking my Gatorade. And now currently, like if someone offered me food, I would eat it. I can tell that I haven't eaten in a while, but I'm not hungry. I don't feel tempted. I feel really, really good. So I'm just very proud of myself. Like I just, A, I wasn't sure if I'd be able to do it. B, I thought if I did, I would be miserable. And that's so not the case. I understand everyone's different. Everyone's body is different, but currently I am very happy with how this is going. I do have to work tomorrow morning, which is gonna be different than this morning because I didn't work. So I don't know. That might change things up a bit. The fact that I have to get up at 4:30. I don't normally have coffee at that time, but I'm curious if I wake up hungry, I will probably have my coffee because I will have that little bit of fat with my heavy whipping cream. It might satiate me a little bit, but I feel like that is going to make the rest of the day infinitely harder if I consume that at 4:30 in the morning. So we will play it by ear, but obviously I'm going to give you all the rundown tomorrow. So that's that. I'll check in with y'all in the morning. Hi friends. It is 7:59 the next morning, Tuesday morning, and this is the worst I felt the whole time. I woke up, I've been up for like an hour, but I've been like out of bed for like a half an hour. I scooped Daisy out. Well, I went to the bathroom, brushed my teeth, did all that jazz, weighed myself, scooped Daisy out, made her breakfast. She's eating breakfast right now. But this is by far the worst that I felt on this entire fast. I woke up and I was like, oh, I feel really good. Erika texted me and she's like, how you doing? How you feeling? I'm like, I am shocked. Like, I feel great. And then I got up, like physically got up out of bed and was immediately super dizzy. I'm a little, I don't know if you probably can't tell on the camera. I'm a little shaky and I'm hungry. So this is definitely the hungriest I felt. It's the most like kind of off that I felt. Like mentally I just kind of feel like I woke up trying to think of like, what am I gonna do with Daisy today? And I'm like, I'm just taking it easy. Like I'm not doing a whole, you know, trip to the zoo or something that's gonna be like very labor intensive today with her. We're just gonna either go to the pool or go to the splash park or something because I just feel like I haven't had my coffee yet, so I feel like, and you know, that's where I get like the only calories I consume all day and, you know, some fat with my heavy whipping cream. So I'm going to go ahead and have that and then hope that that kind of balances me out. again, I'm gonna try to make it to the 48 hours, but if the feeling I'm having right now continues and doesn't go away with some coffee and maybe like, you know, drinking a decent amount of water, I don't know, I might have to cave. But that's so something that I shouldn't be talking about right now, because I haven't even done the things that could be like remedying, you know, this. So so we shall see. I did get on the scale this morning. Wow. I always weigh no clothes on after I pee right when I wake up. And I was 136.2. So that's a 1.8 pound loss from yesterday, which is nuts. I mean, I was assuming that there was going to be some type of loss because I didn't eat anything all day, but that's pretty legit. So yeah, I will probably, so I'll probably come back on here around noon and just check in and let y'all know how I'm feeling, let you know if the coffee and the water kind of, you know, toned down the dizziness and the shakiness and the kind of, I just feel like I'm feeling, my brain feels very foggy. That's a good way of putting it. My brain feels very foggy. So yeah, I'll be back on in a couple hours. All right, guys, it is significantly later than the last time I talked to you. It's 1:07. So I finished my coffee. From the last time I talked to you, I finished my coffee. I drank about 8 ounces of Gatorade. Then I went through Starbucks and got a Trenta green tea. This one is unsweetened, unlike yesterday. Y'all know I got it sweetened. That one's unsweetened. And I snapped out of it. I started feeling a lot better. Probably around 10:30, I think. Like all of those symptoms went away. I wasn't hungry, I wasn't dizzy, I didn't have the brain fog anymore. I was completely fine. But I would say in the last hour-ish, I'm not doing so great. Initially, it was just like a mental thing. I even texted Erika and I was like, I'm not even that hungry. I just keep thinking about food. Let me look and see what I texted her. I said, I want to eat, LOL, but I'm so close. I'm not even miserable yet, not even that hungry. I'm just craving food. It's almost like just like a mental game that I was like playing in my head. And I'm sure maybe it was my body too, just saying like, lady, you haven't eaten in like 2 days. But like physically, my stomach, like I was not hungry. In the last like 20 minutes, I am starving. I am absolutely starving. I tried chewing my gum. That didn't work. That actually almost made it worse. What, honey? Okay, so eat a really good lunch. So I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it now. So I'm gonna end it. So I lasted 43 hours. I lasted 43 hours and 10 minutes. That is a win in my book. Are you kidding? Some days I can't even do my 16-hour intermittent fasting. I am extremely proud of myself. I'm happy with myself, but I was feeling ravenous and I was also starving again the last like 20 minutes, half an hour. And also in the last couple hours, I am taking it out on Daisy. Like kind of when all that mental stuff started happening, I could just hear myself getting short with her, raising my voice a little more frequently than I would like, and that's not fair to her. So it's gonna go in the books, 43 hours. I am pumped about it. I'm pumped about it. That's such an accomplishment for me. And I really did like how I felt pretty much up until this morning. I am not gonna wrap up this video right now. Oh, the melasma, y'all. The melasma is out to play today. I'm not gonna wrap this up right now. I am actually going to wrap it up tomorrow because I do want to get on the scale tomorrow morning and see what I weigh. I feel like that's kind of the only way to cap off this video is to see like what my ending weight is. So that's my plan. So I will see you all in the morning to let you know like my ending weight after this fast and kind of give you like a wrap up on my thoughts about the whole thing. I am going to break my fast right now. I am either going to break it with, I don't know. I'm either gonna break it with a 2 Good yogurt and some peanut butter, or I do have an egg bake in the fridge, and I might break it with that. I will let you guys know what I eventually decide to eat tomorrow. All right, guys, I am here to wrap up my fasting video, my fasting experience, if you will. Before we kind of get into the nitty gritty, I can't remember if I even mentioned that this was a collab. I know I talked about Erika and how she kind of convinced me to do this fast with her, but I don't remember if I said like we were doing a collab video together. If I didn't, I'm saying it now. This is a collab with Erika at Time to Shrink. I will, of course, link her channel and her fasting video in the cards and in the description box. I'm sure a lot of you are subscribed to her, but if you're not, she's amazing. She does all different types of keto and VSG related videos, so definitely go give her a watch if you haven't checked her out yet. Okay, so I weighed in this morning at 137, so that is 0.8 up from yesterday morning, and it is a loss of a pound since I started my fast. This did not surprise me. Number one, because I ate yesterday, but also because for dinner we had Chipotle, and I should have known better. Normally when I have Chipotle, I'm always up the next day because the sodium content is really high, so I tend to retain some water. So maybe for the sake of this video, that wasn't the best dinner to have, but that's what I wanted, so that's what I ate. Now, working kind of backwards, I broke my fast with some egg bake. I meal prepped an egg bake for lunches this week, and I had half of a serving. Y'all, this part of the video is going to be very edited because Little Miss is being Little Miss, and I'm gonna have to cut a lot of this out. Anyways, so I had that piece of egg bake, and then about 3 hours later I had a vanilla 2 Good yogurt and a tablespoon of peanut butter, and then I had the Chipotle for dinner. So that was all that I ate yesterday. But what I want to do is tomorrow morning I'm gonna weigh, because I feel like, you know, I'm gonna be on plan today. I'm gonna track my macros today, and I feel like I'm gonna be lower. Like, I feel like I'm up not because of like a repercussion of the fast, but I'm up because of the Chipotle. So I'm gonna weigh myself tomorrow morning, and I will put that weight in the description box, just if you're curious. So it's just like a general wrap up, how I felt about this fast, how I feel kind of about myself. My biggest takeaway is how proud I am of myself. The fact that I agreed to do this, that I was committed to it, and that I followed through. For me, a lot of the times follow through is part of the problem. I'm all about making commitments and agreeing to things, but the follow through is kind of the real kicker. And I did it. I followed through, and I'm very shocked and happy that I lasted 43 hours. And I will also say that I am proud of myself that I ended it when I felt like it needed to be ended. I never want to be someone that's like, I gotta, you know, start being hungry until I hit the 48 hours, you know, regardless of what fast, 48, 16, whatever. I just don't think that that's healthy. So I'm glad that like I listened to my body, and that when I was feeling off and hungry, I tried, you know, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, nothing was working, and then I finally decided like it's time to end it. So just a great experience overall. I would definitely do it again. I think that I might more frequently do 24-hour fasts, maybe like twice a month or something, because the 24 hours was so much easier than I thought it was gonna be. I had it built up in my head like there was no way in hell I was gonna be able to do it, and it was so much easier than I thought. Again, really the main problems came, you know, the next morning. So that first 24 hours was easy for me. So all in all, I just feel like this was a win. It was something new I was trying, and something that I will definitely try again in the future. So if y'all like this video, of course, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and drop me a comment down below. Have you ever done a super extended fast, a 24, a 36, a 48 hour? How did you feel? Do you have any other tips and tricks that maybe I didn't execute in this during this particular fast that you would recommend? Let a girl know. All right, guys, I will go ahead and see you on Monday, per usual, for a grocery haul. And yeah, I'll see you when I see you. Bye, friends.